have a funny book called Otis Runs for President by Rosemary Wells. And you know what these words say. Vote, vote, vote. Otis Runs for President by Rosemary Wells. And if it just has one name on the cover, that means that that person both wrote the words and did the pictures, like most of you when you write your books. It was election time at Barcadelphia School. Whoever collects 50 paw prints can run for president of the school, announced Miss Kibler. I wonder who will win, Otto said to his best friend, Melanie. Tiffany will win, shouted all of the popular kids. Tiffany's the cutest and smartest. Charles, 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 shouted all the sports bugs. Charles is the captain of all the teams. I want to be president, said Tiffany to her mother and father. You are the most popular girl in the 5th grade, dear, they said. We will help you win the election. No problem. I want to win, said Charles to his mama and daddy. We're on your team, said his mama. We'll make sure it happens, said his daddy. Expensive signs went up all over Barcadelphia School. Real bumper stickers were stuck on lockers. By the end of the first day, Tiffany and Charles had already collected their paw prints. Soda in the water fountains! Vote, vote, vote! Vote strong, vote Charles! Barca loungers instead of desks! Vote Tiffany! Skateboards in the hall! Vote Charles! Eyebrow pencils in our pencil kits! Vote Tiffany! Tiffany's mother persuaded the school cheerleaders to shout out a tail wag for Tiffany cheer, and Charles's dad hired a famous glee club to sing the Bulldog fight song at the Barcadelphia school football games. Wow, said Otto. They're on a roll. I don't know why they're so popular, said Melanie. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Suddenly, Otto had an idea. I'm going to run for president, he said. He began by asking his classmates what they really wanted at Barcadelphia School. Who cares for more meat at lunch? I want watermelon in the cafeteria, said Bertie. Forget skateboards in the hall. A homework helpline is what I need, said Martha. I'd like 5 minutes of beautiful music every morning, said Bettina. How about bigger towels in the gym showers, suggested Boris. A class trip to the Madison Square Garden dog show would be a big motivator, said Carlos. Our school needs a set of bongo drums, added Peter. So Otto is collecting information to figure out what his platform's going to be, what he's going to run on. He's asking his what's called constituents, which are the people that he would be helping to make rules for. Charles's dad beefed up their campaigns. Wapo burgers in the cafeteria, vote Charles. Wapo burgers and shakes, that'll be the day, said Melanie. No fair, said Tiffany. I'm going to lose. I can hardly breathe. We are way smarter than Charles, said Tiffany's best friends, Ashley and Jasmine. The next morning, Post-it notes appeared on all the lockers. Did Charles peek at a science test early? Somebody said Charles cheated on a spelling test. Charles, did he cheat on a math test? Did Charles copy Pierre's homework? That's not true, growled Charles. I never cheated. No worries, said Charles' best buddies, Mike and Bucky. Mysterious flyers appeared in the cafeteria that afternoon. Tiffany, did she spend your class money on hairspray? Tiffany had a meltdown. It's not true. It's all lies, she sobbed. We'll fix his wagon, said Ashley and Jasmine. Charles cheats, Charles cheats. Flapping buttons popped up the very next day. You're not going to be done in by a bunch of buttons, said Mike and Becky. Overnight, a huge banner appeared on one wall at the gym. Tiffany, wrong on hairspray, wrong for Barkadelphia School. So the two candidates, Charles and Tiffany, are kind of getting mean on each other, right? They're not talking about the issues. They're just talking about each other and how the other person's not good. Meanwhile, Otto collected his 50 paw prints one by one, and one by one he listened to everyone in the school, from the youngest kindergartners all the way up. They wanted blankets at nap time. Now I need some campaign cookies, said Otto. We'll make them together, said Melanie. And his cookies say things like, blankets, big towels, more music, which were some of the things that the kids said they wanted. Hotline, homework hotline. On election eve, the day before the election, Charles' dad hosted a Whooppo Burger pep rally. I want to thank you all in advance for voting for me, said Charles. I was a born leader. And Tiffany's mother arranged for a pancake breakfast on election morning. It's going to be me, said Tiffany. Me. Otis just passed out his cookies. Everybody got in line to vote. I'm crossing my fingers, said Otto. And I'm crossing my toes, said Melanie. Miss Kibler counted the ballots. She asked Mr. Muzzle, the school principal, to recount them. And finally, the results were in. We have a new president, said Mr. Muzzle. It's Otto. Everyone cheered, especially the kindergartners. Wait till next year, buddy, said Charles's dad. Barkadelphia School is just a little blip, my treasure, said Tiffany's mother. You will win paws down in junior high. It's watermelon day in the cafeteria. Nap time blankets just arrived for the kindergartners, and we have Madison Square Garden dog show, said Otto. It is hard work being president. Let's bake more cookies, said Melanie. Enough for everyone. The end. So, why do you think Otto won won the presidency? What did Otto do that the other two people didn't do? The other two candidates didn't do? Let me know. And what would you do if you were running for president? I can't wait to hear.